can you cruise without spending a single penny while you're on board? In this video, I'm going to show you how to do the ultimate zero balance cruise. Now, one of the things we get asked the most by first-time cruisers is that can you actually, once you've paid the base cost of your holiday, actually cruise and not spend any more money whilst you're on board? Now, technically, yes, this can be done, but you have to be willing to give up a few luxuries. So let's take a look at what they are. Now, the minute you get on board a cruise ship, unfortunately, the upsell begins. There's crew all over with clipboards trying to get you into the spa, speciality dining, and everything to increase revenue for the cruise company. So if we're doing a zero balance cruise, we're just gonna smile politely and then head straight on down to our cabin. So number one, your speciality coffees. Now, obviously, things like your lattes and the cappuccinos, they're all going to be an extra charge. However, you can usually get tea and coffee all day in the buffet restaurants, and many cruises where there's the majority of Brits on board, there are tea and coffee making facilities in the cabin. But for a little top tip, if you like the packet latte and cappuccino sachets, why not bring some from home? Number two is drinks. Now, if we're looking for a no-spend cruise, then there'd be no buying of any alcoholic drinks or soft drinks from the bar. Now, quite often in the mornings, you can get juices in the buffet, so you can grab yourself a juice there. But for the rest of the day, you may have to stick to tea, coffee, and water. Now, a top tip, keep an eye out on the itinerary for the week, because when there's a captain's party, you can quite often snag yourself. Sorry, I am laughing. My Labradoodle dog is wandering in and out of the video. She likes to be on the ball. So my top tip is on the captain's party, you can quite often grab yourself a cheeky glass or two of Prosecco. So check out when that's on. So number three, and that's speciality dining. Now, if you're new to cruising, there are many options that you can eat on board for free. There's your main dining rooms, there's your buffets. Different cruise lines have cafes and poolside things, all of which are normally free to eat at. But they do also have some speciality restaurants. There's such thing as Indian, sushi, all types of food, but you have to pay a cover charge to go in. Now, this can sometimes be quite expensive. We were on MSC recently and there was a steak for £90. So it can work out quite expensive. But don't worry, there are plenty of options to eat without going to these paid restaurants. We don't normally use speciality restaurants and we don't feel we miss out. There's lots of other cruise options, so don't worry, we don't need those for our no-spend cruise. Now, number four, we've got ship's Wi-Fi. This can run into a couple of £100 for a 2-week cruise. So if you don't need to be in constant contact with home, you can do yourself a favour and have a great digital detox. Look, that was easy for me to say. And you can go Wi-Fi free for your whole cruise. Here's a top tip. If you're going abroad to the port days, if you find a library, quite often the libraries have free internet access. So you can bob onto your emails, use WhatsApp on the computer. So there are ways you can stay in touch for free. Now, if you're liking this video and finding it helpful, we'd really appreciate it if you would consider liking and subscribing to our channel for more great cruise tips. Number five, shore excursions, or as sometimes we call them, shore extortions. Now, we've been cruising for a number of years and we found now that the shore excursions are really, really expensive. For example, last year, we wanted to take the girls to see the Leaning Tower of Pisa. Now, the tour from the ship, the girls had to pay full price even though they're not adults. It was going to cost us an amazing £600 for a day trip to go and see the Leaning Tower. So we got ourselves on a train and did it for the four of us for £50. So these can work out very expensive. So my tip is you've got two options. You've got a floating hotel, stay on board, enjoy the pool, enjoy the attractions. There's plenty to do on a port day. One quick notice though, the shops are not allowed to be open on a port day, so if you are needing something desperately, you could always pop into town. Now you can have a walk into town, that costs you nothing. You can visit museums, you can go to the park, local architecture. There's actually lots of things you can do that won't cost you a penny. Number 6 is activities. Now, while there's lots of things to do on board for free, some of the things you have to pay for them. So if you look at your daily planner, it will always tell you which activity is free and which one is an extra cost. Now, for example, you can go to the gym for free, but if you're looking to do Pilates or yoga, then there'll probably be an extra cost. But there are lots of things like Zumba, Fit Steps, singing, arts and crafts, quizzes. They're going on all day, so you won't be bored. Number 7 is the professional photos. We all like to have a photo on the staircase of our cruise so we can splash it all over social media, but these photos can work out incredibly expensive. You tend to have loads of them done and then you feel, oh, I need this one, I need that one. And the packages to buy so many can run into hundreds of pounds. There are loads of places around the ship to take lovely photos, whether that be on deck for a sunset or whether that be by the staircase. Especially if you're dressed up in all your formal gear, it's really nice. Get somebody to snap a photo of you and it won't cost you a penny. And to be honest, out of all the professional portraits we did on our phones, Karen and I had one that a fellow cruiser took for us because we all look quite natural. Number 8, and this one is going to be the most controversial, and that is gratuities for the staff. Now, there's 2 ways that cruise lines do this. One's like P&O and MSC, they build that into your cruise price so you've already paid for it. And other cruise lines such as Sky Princess, Royal Caribbean, they charge you an amount per day, per person, for your cabin. Now this can be anything around $20 per person per day. So if you're doing a 2-week cruise and there's 4 of you in the cabin, it quickly adds up. Now you can go to reception and get these taken off, and you could choose to pay your gratuities separately or not, as the case may be, and this is the controversial bit. So whatever you decide to do with gratuities, it has to be the right thing for you. So finally then, is it worth it? If you're on a tight budget, yes then, absolutely. You've got a luxury ship. You've got amazing food, you've got beautiful destinations, so yes, you don't have to spend another penny. But do you fancy a little cocktail while you're on holiday? You want to put your feet up and have a latte and read a book. So maybe, if budget does allow, you could set yourself a little treat budget. Just keep an eye on your bill as you go through so you get no nasty surprises at the end. So what would be the one thing that you couldn't cruise without? Let us know in the comments and we'll see you in the next video.